Something massive is happening in Chicago, and I need you to understand just how deep this rabbit hole goes. Because what's happening behind closed doors right now at Hollis Hall isn't just some light roster tinkering, and it's not just another off-season rumor mill getting carried away with names like Trey Hendrickson or Kavon Thibodeaux. No, this is something entirely different. Something strategic, something surgical, something that smells like a team with blood in its nostrils and an unshakable vision for how it's going to take over the NFC and maybe even the league. This isn't about patching holes. This is about building a monster, and it's not even close to being finished. Because while the public narrative is locked on Hendrickson, the Bears front office is pulling strings, hiding their real target, and playing this game like chess masters 10 moves ahead of everyone else. We've seen this before in sports, when a franchise transitions from hopeful to ruthless, from reactive to dominant, and right now, the Bears are walking that tightrope, and if you blink, you'll miss it. Because while fans are still celebrating the Rome Odunze pick or breaking down Caleb Williams' OTA footwork, the real story is happening in the war room, in the silence between calls, in the language not being spoken out loud. This team isn't content with flashes of promise. They want full, violent, sustained control of the line of scrimmage, and in the modern NFL, that means pass rush, that means pressure, and that means a quarterback can't even blink without a 260-pound predator coming off the edge ready to decapitate him. And yes, Trey Hendrickson might sound like the perfect answer on paper, experienced, highly productive, hungry for a new deal. But ask yourself, why now? Why would the Bengals, still a contender, suddenly make a top-tier edge rusher available unless there's more to the story? Because age catches up fast in this league, and Hendrickson's price tag isn't shrinking. And when you pull back the curtain, you realize that while Hendrickson might be a solid plan B, he's not the one. He's the decoy. He's the sleight of hand while the magician sets the stage for the real trick because the Bears are quietly exploring something way more explosive, way more dangerous, and way more long-term. A play for Kavon Thibodeaux. And if they pull this off, this entire division is going to feel the aftershocks for the next 5 years. Now think about this. Kavon isn't just some young guy with upside. He's a former top 5 pick. He's 24. He's not even close to his prime, and he's already posted back-to-back seasons with eye-popping pressure metrics in a dysfunctional Giants defense that has no idea how to use him. And while casual fans might glance at his sack totals and think, pretty good, real scouts know the truth. This kid is a ticking time bomb, one who just needs the right coach, the right scheme, the right edge partner to fully unlock him. The Bears know it. Ben Johnson knows it. Eric Washington knows it. Ryan Poles? He's salivating. And while the Giants aren't openly shopping him, of course they're not, he's too valuable. Look closer at their cap sheet. They just gave Brian Burns a mega deal. They've already paid Dexter Lawrence. They have needs all over the offense, and Daniel Jones's contract dragging them down like an anchor tied to a dead whale. If you think they won't listen to the right offer for Kavon, then you're underestimating how this league works. This isn't Madden. This is war. And the Bears are preparing to strike. But not yet. Not while the media's obsessed with Hendrickson. That's the brilliance of it. Use the noise. Let the rumors about Trey run wild. Leak just enough interest to keep the spotlight away from the real prize. Meanwhile, back in Chicago, the film room is dissecting Thibodeaux's every snap. His ghost rush, his rip move, his inside counter, the way he dips under taller tackles and still holds his gap in the run game. They're watching the missed opportunities in New York's system and imagining how he'd thrive next to Montez Sweat, with Edmonds and Brisker and Gervin Dexter forcing chaos up the middle. They're building packages right now for third down. Sweat wide, Kavon inside stunt, nickel corner blitz, drop the safety, confuse the quarterback, and boom. Sack, fumble, game over. And here's where it gets scary. The Bears can afford this. They're not mortgaging the future, they're building it. They've got their quarterback on a rookie deal. They've structured contracts with surgical precision. They've got draft capital to burn and depth to spare. A trade for Kavon would cost them, sure, but it won't gut them. Maybe it's a 2026 second and a 2025 conditional pick that upgrades based on production. Maybe it's a player swap to help the Giants now. But when you run the numbers, when you chart the impact, it's a no-brainer. For 3 years of elite ascending pass rush at a fraction of the veteran market price? That's how dynasties begin. And when this move goes public, because it's coming, maybe in June, maybe closer to training camp, It's going to ripple through the NFC like a tsunami. You'll see the ESPN panel scramble. You'll see Green Bay fans panic. You'll see Lions media grasping for answers. But you'll know. You'll remember this moment right here when you realized Poles had been setting this up from the very beginning. Because this is about more than just one player. It's about identity. It's about finishing what they started when they traded for Sweat. It's about not just improving the defense, but building a predator. And while most teams build a roster, Poles is building a machine. And yes, there's always risk. What if Kavon doesn't mesh? What if injuries hit? What if the Giants get cold feet? But that's why the timing is so important. Right now, the Giants have leverage. But if Kavon hints at frustration, or if Brian DeBole loses the locker room early, or if New York starts 1-4 again, boom. Their leverage melts. Poles waits. He watches. He pounces. And if not Kavon? Fine. Plan B is still powerful. Maybe it is Hendrickson. Maybe Zadarius Smith becomes available. Maybe Poles flips the script and trades for a defensive tackle instead, someone who collapses the pocket and lets Sweat feast. But make no mistake, Thibodeaux is the one they want. The perfect age, the perfect price, the perfect fit. And when that moment comes, when you see Kavon walk through that tunnel in a Bears uniform, just know that this wasn't luck. This was design. Ruthless, patient, brilliant design. So now, I turn it to you. Are you ready for that kind of move? Do you believe the Bears should go all in on Kavon? Or do you think Hendrickson is the safer choice? Drop a K in the comments if you want Kavon. Drop an H if you think Hendrickson is the better option. Or, if you're like me, if you want both, and you're ready for the Bears to build an unstoppable front that haunts the NFC for the next 5 years, drop Unleash the Monsters in the chat. And while you're down there, don't forget, every comment enters you into our giveaway for a custom Rome Odunze jersey, so hit that like button like Kavon hits a stunt loop, smash subscribe if you believe the Bears are about to make NFL history.